I'm in the whip, I'm gonna rest, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it.
Hello everyone, it's the coach. Welcome.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, bragging rights on the line in the 46th meeting of the AFC and the NFC in the 2019 NFL Pro Bowl game.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Excitement, well, we got that in abundance as this Pro Bowl is underway from Orlando, Florida. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here's a carry for James Conner of the Steelers. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for second down.
Check, 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 check. Just check.
They'll run it here with the Chargers' Melvin Gordon. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for him. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On 1st down, it's Conner. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. So 2 disastrous running plays, and now they face a 3rd and very long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. Breeze and the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with the Rams' Todd Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. We become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
On second down, here's Barkley. Spins by. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's NFC football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a third down and a yard to start things out.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Hey, kill.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on third down. Third play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
And spins away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Connor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Landry. The 40, the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for the touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 71 yards. And the AFC is in for 6. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Myers connects on the PAT. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with an AFC touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Oh, able to avoid him. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Ready.
Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Set, 95, 56. Check, 55,
On second down, here's Breeze. And complete to Zach Ertz. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he connects with Ertz. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Breeze to Ertz for the NFC first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Breeze to throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here's Breeze to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. NFC South to NFC South. Breeze to Julio Jones for a 1st down. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Breeze going to throw. Rolling to his left. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big play that time for the NFC. 40 yards.
First down. 95, 56.
So we're at halftime of the 2019 Pro Bowl with the... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. To throw, it's Breeze. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Throwing now is Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Breeze now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Breeze to Adam Thielen for an NFC 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Breeze now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Shotgun now for Breeze. Steps away. Lets it fly for Thielen. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Derwin James, the all-pro safety, is a rookie there. Knock it away. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for the AFC. 45 yards.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down now. It's Connor, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's the AFC with the football and the lead as we begin quarter number 4. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And no, it's incomplete. The AFC went for it, and it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
On the move to his left. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On 1st down, Breeze lets it fly for Thielen, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Breeze escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Breeze now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. The NFC's decision to go for it does not pan out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a 1st down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Game offense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking deep here for Ebron. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They run the counter. Connor, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On third down, it's Connor. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the NFC is going to get the football back in excellent field position. He's back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. They try to take a shot there on second down, and that leaves them, because of the incompletion, a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chris Harris speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
Brandon, you got to have some urgency here. You got to get the guys back to the line of scrimmage, but the problem is all 30 yards downfield after that play.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Bree's going to go on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the AFC is going to get the football back in great field position. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
All set to go now from Orlando. The 2019 NFL Pro Bowl is underway.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8.
Breeze now on first down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Breeze. Floating one, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Breeze. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Rolling to his left. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Mahomes finding Hopkins for the AFC first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And this one is incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 63 yards. And the AFC has taken the early lead. So the AFC, remember, of course, they won the last couple years here in Orlando and off to a good start in this one.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game. How many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
Extra point up and through by Myers. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with an AFC touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Breeze in the NFC come up now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a carry for Saquon Barkley and the Giants. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
That penalty is declined.
Ready? You ready?
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down. 1 quarter in the books. It's a close game here early on. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
95-56.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Muscles him off. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Excitement, well, we got that in abundance as this Pro Bowl is underway from Orlando, Florida. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now Breeze. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Give him 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Throwing now is Breeze. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Breeze now on 1st down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Breeze going to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. So a big 3rd down hook up here will take us to the break. 0-0 our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. Here's Breeze to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Here's Breeze. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the NFC is in for 6. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. On play action, it's Mahomes being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Mahomes finding his fellow Chief Hill for the AFC first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain of 32 that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes steps away. It's complete to Hopkins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he floats one there, incomplete. So we've reached halftime of the 2019 Pro Bowl. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. On first down, Mahomes flush to his right. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls.
And look at this, it's a fake. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on fourth down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And that will force a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. On second down, here's Breeze. And Thomas has it. He won't go down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Now Breeze. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Benardrick McKinney in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator, perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. To throw is Breeze. Lets it fly for Thielen. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The NFC's decision to go for it does not pan out. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That one goes for 24 yards. It's NFC football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
And a little floater there is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And that is incomplete.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Breeze now. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. Michael Thomas, 47 yards. And the NFC able to widen their advantage. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Steps away, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Tried to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. He gets him moving forward again with an 8-yard run, but they'll still be left with 14 yards to go on 3rd.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Mahomes going to throw. Going back to Lander. This time he's got it. Complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the NFC is going to get the football back in excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
50, ready. Yellow lady, yellow lady. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Breeze is looking to throw. Pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Ready. 5-8, 5-8.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw, it's Breeze. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And look at this. It's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Myers connects on the PAT. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So that one will be accepted.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
Breeze going to throw here. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Again they run with Gurley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this Pro Bowl?
We had some fun, didn't we?
Absolutely.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch, a lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And, oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.